Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a fantastic Tuesday morning. In today's video, I'm going to give you a progress report on the month and do by calls by strategy for the entire month. And it's going to be glaring on which strategies really worked and which didn't work so well. I'm also going to give you two stocks with very powerful catalysts that should help you to make money this coming week, and I am excited to share all of that with you. You will want to stay till the end of the video, but before I get going, if you could do me a favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. We do have a Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below. If you want my buy and sell alerts, that is the place to get them. That basic level at least is what you need, and there's lots of different levels depending upon how you like to invest. Okay, so today we had a very good market day, but not that we are out of the woods yet. For sure, there's still some concerns. The market is not going to just be bullish. It's going to go back and forth as we go, but it really pays to buy the dip. And I know how hard that can be when you're a short-term trader or when you're a new trader and you've bought in and you've bought the dip. It can be hard to have that conviction to know, hey, I bought at really good valuations. I have a strategy for the stocks that I'm in. It can be so hard to hold through and to get discouraged. I want to encourage you to stay with it, because then there's days like today when the market starts to turn around, and if you bought that dip properly, then you are in a fantastic position on a lot of great stocks with a lot of great strategies. And so that is key, is to have a strategy for everything that you choose. All right, so let's do a quick progress report on the different strategies. Some did really well and some did not do well. Let's start with the insider swing play. The insider swing play had 29 picks through the month of January. 13 of them were winners. That is only a 44.833% win rate and an average loss per pick of 0.75. So that strategy really struggled with how the market was definitely correcting for most of the month. The dividend strategy was 3 for 3. 100% win rate. That's in the long-term strategies for an average gain per pick of 9.82%. Not very many picks. There's lots of dividend strategy picks, but it's a long-term strategy, so stocks don't hit their exit point all the time. We had 3 hit their exit point in the month of January. All of those did very well. The buyback strategy was 2 for 2, 100% win rate, average gain per pick of 6.18%. The buyback strategy. This is a long-term buyback strategy, and that is covered in our long-term strategies in our Discord. We had the PDUFA run-up play, which really did not do well. 0 for 2, 0% win rate, average loss per pick of 21.86%. This correction really hurt bio stocks, and bio stocks were way down, and this just did not work out. It was kind of a bummer for sure. The buyback swing play. This is covered in our standard and premium rooms, and it's a lot like the insider swing play, except for it's done with buybacks. And 3 out of 4 for a 75% win rate, 3.25 average gain per pick on those. All right, well, let's get and take a look at the market and see where we're at and see how things are looking. All right, so here are the levels that you really need to think on for Tuesday's trading day. We've passed this level here of 446, and we are now in no man's land. Now, it should continue. There's 2 different ways that we can hit this. So most likely what will happen is that we'll have a pullback back to 446 tomorrow, and then bounce off of support and go up to this resistance level right here. Now, depending on how the market reacts while it hits this level, if it shoots past it and then comes back down here, well, that is extremely bullish. And so we could see a bull flag forming here, which would be really impressive. Some other scenarios that could happen is that we can get to this level and then we could have a slow bounce back here and then bounce upwards. Another thing that could happen would be to get past here, go all the way up here, and bounce back down before finding support and then moving upwards. But I like the market for a bullish move right now in that the market appears to be squeezing. Things are looking good. Now, there are these levels down here to kind of think about that are levels of support. 436 is another level, but it would really have to fall quite a bit to get to that. We're going to have to fall below that 446 level before getting down there. But it is something to kind of think about and just kind of watch when we hit these levels and how does the market react when hitting it. Today, we just plowed right through it and we came back to 446 and then the bulls came back in and really bought up shares, and man, this thing really moved up big. All right, now let's get to these two stocks that I'm going to talk about today. The first one is Next Era Energy, ticker symbol NEE. And 3 officers were loading an open market. And this is an insider swing play stock. And this one has really performed well. It was way oversold. I talked about this a few days ago. Hopefully all of you got in on this and have really benefited. But one thing to watch is we are right up against this target level at 78.25. So this is something to kind of look at. Right here, we kind of bounced against it and we kind of closed right up it. So what I'm hoping is there was more insider activity reported on Monday and after hours. So again, hoping to get above that and then to claim this level as support and move on to the next resistance level, which is going to be right at $84. And so this one looks really good. I love how the insiders are supporting it. There's a lot of talk about clean energy right now. So this stock could really move and should do really well this upcoming week. The other stock I want to talk about, and this is a buyback swing strategy stock that's covered in our standard room. This is ticker symbol IPDN, Professional Diversity Network, and they have a new buyback plan announced. And what I like about this stock is it has a very small float. So small float buyback plan where they're buying back millions and millions of shares. I like this for a move, and I've seen stocks that have been cheaper that have buyback plans announced really take off. This next level of resistance up here is going to be right at 110, so that's a level to watch for on Tuesday. And if we can get past that, then claim this back as support, then we could go as high as 122. And then beyond that, it could really get crazy. This thing is really starting to get to overbought status. So that's something to look for. But with that, we just had a MACD golden cross down here. So there's a lot of positive momentum going in the stock. But I expect it to continue this next week. Hopefully all of you can make some money on this trade depending upon how you like it, how you want to work it. I wish you all the best on the stock market. Please reach out to me with any questions or comments that you may have. I wish you all the best, and Raythoven out.